In today's video, we're diving deep into the current state of the Navy and how their once unshakable power is now crumbling, all thanks to the Cross Guild. From their superior numbers and technology to imposing bounties on pirates, the Navy has long dominated the seas. But the tables have turned, and now the Navy is on the defensive. We'll explore the shocking loss of Vice Admiral T-Bone and how Crocodile's brilliant strategy has flipped the script, putting the Navy in a vulnerable position. Could this be the beginning of the end for the Navy's stronghold over the seas? Stick around as we unravel this intense conflict and the potential fallout in the world of One Piece. What happened to the Navy? The loss of T-Bone is a big one. The Cross Guild is the primary reason the Navy has lost its footing. Given Crocodile's brilliance, it's no surprise that he developed a simple yet successful strategy to limit the Navy's power. Crocodile is a veteran pirate that has sailed the seas for decades. He was most likely involved during the reign of Gold D. Raju, thus, he understands how the Navy works. Crocodile's response was to develop a new bounty system. He decided to place bounty on the Marines in order to attract the public's interest in catching them. T-Bone, the Navy's passionate Vice Admiral, was the first to fall victim to the bounty system. He was stationed in the Pepe Kingdom, where 1,000 people perish each year from malnutrition. A poor man who was aware of T-Bone's reward resolved to kill him for the sake of his family. He understood that killing T-Bone would provide him with enough money to aid his family through difficult times. One might wonder how a common individual could kill a Vice Admiral. There are other possible explanations, but T-Bone was most likely aware of the attacker's suffering. So he chose to sacrifice himself and allow the man to take the bounty to feed his family. T-Bone was a selfless man who everyone adored because of his kindness. The news of the Vice Admiral's death was not fully published since the Navy did not want to cause panic among its personnel. There is little doubt that many people around the world would have become potential murderers if they discovered that the Navy is not infallible. The need to eliminate the Cross Guild, the Navy must maintain its stronghold. The Cross Guild has cleverly swung the pendulum in its favor. The organization has qualified leaders at the top who carefully consider every action. The Cross Guild's main issue is Buggy's uprising. The Yonko wishes to claim the One Piece, and he has already expressed his desires to the rest of the crew. Unsurprisingly, the majority of them were pleased with the announcement and pledged to support Buggy at all costs. Buggy's decision will cause challenges for Crocodile and Mayhawk. Neither of them wants to pursue the One Piece, nor do they want to help him realize his objective. If Mayhawk and Crocodile remain with the Cross Guild, they will have no choice but to combat the other prospective candidates for the One Piece. Can the Navy eliminate the Cross Guild? The Navy needs to target the organization quickly. Mayhawk and Crocodile are the Cross Guild's primary source of power. The Navy will have to send more than one admiral to deal with them. Given their current situation, the Navy is unlikely to attempt to attack the Cross Guild. Many events have occurred around the world, and the Navy is short on personnel. Dealing with the Cross Guild will take at least 2 admirals. Crocodile and Mayhawk are both elite fighters, hence, a single admiral will be unable to complete the mission. Dracul Mayhawk is the world's strongest swordsman, which means he can wield a sword better than anybody else. Mayhawk has extensive fighting experience. Previously, he was rivals with Shanks. The duels between the two were regarded as legendary, and their intensity shook the Grand Line. While it is unknown who will win outright, Oda has revealed that Mayhawk's swordsmanship is greater than Shanks. In Marineford, Mayhawk was one of the few characters who escaped unharmed. Crocodile is the second strongest member of the Cross Guild. He carries the Suna Suna no Mi, a Logia-type devil fruit that allows him to control sand as he sees fit. Aside from causing large sandstorms, crocodiles may also remove moisture from an individual's body. He did it to Luffy, who was nearly killed. However, crocodiles are sensitive to all liquids, particularly water. If a person's fists are smeared with blood, their attacks will harm Crocodile. There are additional characters in the Cross Guild, but they are nothing important. Regardless of Mayhawk and Crocodile's decision, it will be intriguing to watch what happens to the Cross Guild in the next arcs. Summary and highlights. The Navy's authority has decreased as a result of the Cross Guild's new reward system, which targets Marines. Mayhawk and Crocodile are critical to the Cross Guild and require numerous admirals to defeat. concerns about poverty and power shifts in the Navy raise issues about the organization's survival. And that's a wrap on today's video. The battle between the Navy and the Cross Guild is heating up, and with legends like Mayhawk and Crocodile leading the charge, it's anyone's guess how the showdown will end. Will the Navy be able to reclaim its dominance, or has the tide turned for good? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this analysis, don't forget to like the video, subscribe for more One Piece breakdowns, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on the latest updates. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you very much for visiting the Mugiwara Review YouTube channel, buddy. We hope you enjoy our review analysis. Don't forget to subscribe to continue joining us on our joyful journey in the world of anime. If you have any wishes, questions, or suggestions for our next videos, feel free to express your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you very much for your support, and until we meet again. See you next time, buddy. What is One Piece anime? One Piece is a manga and anime story about a young boy named Monkey D. Luffy who wants to be the king of the pirates in the world. As a child, he eats a devil fruit, a strange plant that makes him able to stretch like rubber. Before the show starts, Luffy goes out into the world for the first time and starts to gather a group of pirates. The main group grows over time, but it starts with Luffy, Nami the Navigator, and a swordsman named Roronoa Zoro. At some point, Luffy and his friends are known as the Straw Hat Pirates, and they go on many exciting adventures across the ocean. One Piece is a lot of fun because it's silly. Luffy goes from island to island around the world in the series. Each island has its own setting and theme. It's a pretty fantastical world full of animals that look like people, live skeletons, and other delightfully strange things. Within moments the group is in a winter scene, and the next they are on a tropical island full of giants. The show is full of silly and bright details. For example, Zoro holds a sword in his mouth, a scary military boss wears a cute bulldog hat. And people don't use phones to talk to each other instead. They use special transponder snails that can send and receive messages. Luffy is a carefree person who just wants to eat a tasty meal and laugh at bad jokes. Even though there are some funny parts in the series, a lot of One Piece is about freedom. During his travels, Luffy often takes up guns to help his friends and encourages others to do the same against pirates and government-backed military occupations. The characters in Luffy and his crew get stronger with each fight, which is typical for shonen manga. A lot of the story is about how Luffy beats a problem that seemed impossible to solve and finds some kind of secret power. After each fight, Luffy and his team get stronger and move closer to his main goal, which is to find the One Piece. Why is it called One Piece? The first part of both the manga and the anime shows that Pirate King Gold D. Roger is telling the truth about the mythical wealth called the One Piece. One Piece is the name of the show because Luffy wants to find the One Piece and become the next Pirate King. One of Luffy's main goals in the show is mentioned in the show's title. What is the One Piece? The answer to this question is still one of the biggest secrets in the series. It's been more than 1,000 episodes, and we still don't know what One Piece is. We know that the One Piece is the name of the treasure that Gold D. Roger collected on his travels because of details in the manga. We still don't know a lot about the treasure, though. There are a lot of ideas from fans about what the One Piece is, but we still don't know what it is or even if it's real. The One Piece could just be the friends Luffy makes along the way.